Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tank and I are taking our morning walk, and we're down here at the pond. And I just thought this was really cool. It's like ice lily pads out there this morning. They're all collecting down there, and they're floating all over the lake. I mean, over the pond. It's not a lake. It's actually a really nice day here this morning. It's not that cold, and it is a little windy, but it's not too bad. So we're just taking our walk like we do every day, and then we'll see what else the day brings. I hope everyone's doing well. Go, Jackie! Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You eating the snow? So now I'm back in the yard. We are done with our walk, and I got a couple of little chores done. I had to run to the post office. So Lori, Off Grid World, if you're watching, I finally got to mail you what I wanted to mail you. So keep your eye out for it. Oh, and before I get to what I was doing, I really want to say a thank you to Leroy and his wife. He's the one that won the contest that I did, or the giveaway I did. And they were so kind. They mailed me a gift back, and it's a beautiful bird book. I didn't bring it outside. I don't want to wreck it. It's a backyard bird book. I love it. Thank you so much. And also came with a card and another little surprise. And I just want to say that shows how kind a person really is when they win a prize and they give a prize back. That just warmed my heart. They seem like really nice people, and I appreciate them. So today, now that I'm done with a few like boring chores I didn't film, I'm gonna actually snip some needles from this fir tree, pine tree, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to put together the starts of a homemade cleaner that I want to do. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I keep forgetting. And I have been using up some of the stuff I already had because I don't want to waste it that I bought at the store, but I think I'm going to start using this from now on. So I'm going to clip some of these, and then I'm going to take them in the house and get them ready for getting it put together. Oh, well, there we go. There's your blooper of the day. The wind blew my phone over. It wasn't windy this morning, but the wind has picked up. You can see it in the back. It's crazy. So it's not cold today until the wind blows. So, excuse me, sorry about that. So I'm going to just snip a few of these, and hopefully the wind doesn't blow my camera over again. So now I got my gloves on because these are sticky, you know, sappy sometimes. My little clippers, my little bucket. I'm just gonna go back here and cut a piece. Tiggy. I heard it too. I think it's just the wind, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. I think that's probably enough. So I'm gonna take these in and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with them. There, I came inside for a minute. It's so windy outside. I don't even know if you guys could hear me. And Tank keeps barking because he hears the wind and he thinks something's out there. So hopefully in here you'll be able to hear me. So now I just brought all the pine needles in, and I have a quart-sized jar. So now I'm just going to put my gloves back on, and I'm going to take the pine needles off of the branches and put them into the jar. I might put them into a bowl or something first. I'm trying to decide how much of a mess I feel like making at the moment. We'll try it out and see. I'm going to position the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So now I'm just going to pick the needles off and put them in the jar. This can be a little bit of a tedious process, but it's not that bad. So I won't film the whole thing because it's going to take me a little while to pick all these off that I want to pick off. But once you just fill up your jar with the pine needles, as much as you want, as much as you can, and you can add lemon or orange in here as well. I don't have any lemons right now, or I probably would add a few slices of lemon. I do have some lemon juice. I might try put a few drops of that in here. It is all just 100% natural lemon juice, nothing added. So I might try that. So I'm gonna work on picking all these off and putting them in the jar. And when I get them all picked, I'll be back. All right, so I finished picking all the pine needles off and I packed them down tight. I did leave a little space at the top. I thought it was close enough. And you can fill this up with either white vinegar or apple cider vinegar. I don't happen to have any white vinegar right now, and I do have apple cider vinegar. Hold on, I'm trying to get in the camera. Yeah, I had this left over from making pickles this summer. So all you want to do is fill this with the vinegar till you get to about, the 1 inch mark, like almost if you're like canning, just like that. And I think I'm going to grab that lemon juice. I think I'm going to put a few drops of lemon in. And that way, it'll just give it a little lemony smell. I love picking the needles off of the tree. Can be a little time consuming and probably might be annoying to some people, but I love how it smells. So I find it actually relaxing to do so. I'm just going to put, or I can miss. There, I'll probably do that much. And then I'll have to clean up my mess that I just made. And then I'm gonna wipe this off a little bit because I spilt that lemon juice a little bit. And I'm gonna get a lid put on here. And you want to let it sit. It has to sit for about 6 to 8 weeks. And then you'll strain the pine needles out of the mixture and you'll mix what's left half and half with water. So you want half of the vinegar mixture, compared to half water. So I just got to find my lid. I can't remember what I did with it, and I'll be right back. All right, so I found my lid. I'm gonna put that on there. And then I gotta look and see what date it is, January 18th. I just write the date on here. I just write it right on the lid. And that way I know that in 6 to 8 weeks from now, I can strain this and make it into some really good cleaner. Nice natural cleaner. It disinfects, it's antibacterial, antimicrobial, and will do everything you need with a natural cleaner. So of course, in 6 to 8 weeks from now, when I'm doing another video, I will show you how I strain this, and then I just put it into a spray bottle. The ones at the dollar store are cheap, but sometimes they don't spray very well. So sometimes I will buy one that's a few dollars just because it lasts a little longer. And you can use this to clean your kitchen, your bathroom, your shower, your stove. You can really use it to clean just about anything. The only thing is if you do have any like fancy type counters, obviously I don't, mine are made out of recycled wood, but if you have any fancy counters, you might want to be careful with the vinegar because it could damage some surfaces. But there's nothing to be damaged around here. So the other thing I was going to try to do today, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to with the wind, is I was going to try a different way to get water from the stream, because I don't usually even bother to try once it gets icy like it is right now. But I was sitting the other night and I thought of an idea of getting water from on the bridge with a bucket and a rope. So I might try that out, but it's so windy today, I don't know if I'd be able to film it. So I might wait and do that tomorrow, but we'll see what happens in a little bit. I'm going to take Tank for another walk. I've been walking all day. Today I just feel like walking. So I'm going to go on a third walk here in a few minutes. And when I get back, I'll see if the wind dies down. I did forget to mention one thing. When you do put that away for the 6 to 8 weeks while it's getting ready, you just do want to take it and put it somewhere dark. You don't want to put it in a window or in a lot of light. You want it in a dark, cool area. So we got back from taking our third walk, and I waited a little bit longer and the wind is just not dying down. So I will try to video fetching the water tomorrow and put it in my next video, because I don't want to try to have my phone out there on the bridge and trying to get water with it really windy. Whoop, Tank must see something again. So yeah, because tonight we're supposed to get rain, which is annoying. I hate rain in the winter just because it turns into ice, but that's okay. It's what happens. And then Sunday night into Monday, we're supposed to get snow. They keep changing their mind on how much, so honestly, I'm not 100% sure that we're going to get that much, but we'll see. So, but in between the rain and the snow tomorrow, I'm going to try to get that video done. And, oh, just to piggyback off what I was making earlier, I think that I'm going to try to make a jar of that cleaner with the pine needles and vinegar. Probably I'm going to try to set one up like every 4 weeks. And that way, because it takes 6 to 8 weeks for it to be ready. And that way, by the time I use some or all of the one that's already ready, I'll already have another one in the works, because if I wait till it runs out, then I have to wait 8 weeks for some more. So so I'm going to try my best to get on top of that and keep that going. And so yeah, and then after the rain and the snow on Monday, Sunday night, Monday, we're supposed to get into that deep freeze where it's going to be probably like -20 with the wind, or it could be even colder. So we'll see. I don't always believe the weather till it happens, because they don't always get it right. But anyone that's in the area of any of this cold weather, please make sure you have an extra way to stay warm. They have plenty of water. You got plenty of food just in case you can't go anywhere. And yeah, just try to make sure you have alternate heat or an alternate power or whatever you need. Whatever you need to be able to make it through if it's really that cold. We did on the news this past week, there was an older gentleman that did pass away outside because of the cold. I guess he went into a shed to check out some kind of pipe, and the shed door shut on him and he couldn't get out, and he ended up passing away from the cold, which is really sad. So it just really shows you how careful you have to be with the cold. It doesn't play around. So please just prepare yourself for this cold. Almost Off-Grid Grandma made a wonderful video about alternate ways to stay warm and alternate lighting. So if you want to check that out, that would be really cool. She seems like a really great person. She's up in Canada, not too far from here, not too far from Maine. And also another one of my good friends, well, I call her a good friend, Lori on Off-Grid World. She's been posting some great videos with, she had made some biscuits and some homemade like biscuit mix like that you can use for different things, and she's posted a couple videos that are really good lately, and she made some cheese biscuits. I gotta try to make them. They look so good. And oh, and the only other thing I wanted to bring up was I've been watching Hippie Chick, Laura Jean, and she has been making me laugh. There has been someone, I don't know if it's more than one person, that has been like giving her fashion police comments about her green sweatshirts, and every time I hear her talk about it, she might not think it's funny because she probably thinks it's annoying, but for some reason it just cracks me up. So then when I was in my video earlier today cutting the branches to make the cleaner, I realized that I have my leggings on with owls and pumpkins and I think some of the owls have horns. They're kind of weird leggings, but I love them because I love owls and I love fall colors. So I was thinking in my head, I wonder if I'm going to get any comments from the fashion police. If I do, I'll let you guys know. I don't know why people get fixated on what people wear or how many times, or, you know, we don't all care that if we have this spectacular closet, like I pretty much wear the same type of things over and over and it doesn't really matter. But that was my laugh for the day when I was watching that this morning while I was having my coffee. So, oh, and I think there's only, before I let Tank say goodbye to you, because I think this is going to be it for today just because of the wind and everything. There was one major thing I forgot to show you guys when I made the video for the generator, and that is what I do with the exhaust, so the exhaust doesn't fill up the shed. So let me just show you that real quick, and then I'll go find Tank. Well, actually, I don't have to find him. I can see him behind me right now, but I'll get Tank on the video so he can say bye. So before I go show you the generator, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone. Please keep commenting because I'm really enjoying the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Please stay warm and stay safe. Respect nature, especially when it's cold. And live every day to the fullest. And I'm going to go show you that exhaust and then find Tank. So I'm at the back of the generator shed right now. You can see where a tree fell on it last year, but we fixed it the best we could. It still keeps water and everything off the generator, but this pipe here, it's actually stove pipe for a wood stove, and we cut a hole in the back wall of the shed and put this pipe through, and this pipe goes right up against the back of the generator where the exhaust is. So not all of the exhaust obviously comes out of this pipe because it's not sealed or anything like that, but the majority of it does come outside. So at least that makes it so you can go in there and you don't have to worry about breathing too many fumes. And like I said, I probably wouldn't live in there with the generator on, but it keeps it pretty good, and at least it vents it out the back. So there we go. I forgot to mention that before, and I did have a couple questions about that. So here's Tank-a-lank. Tank, do you want to say bye to everyone? It's the end of the video. I don't know what he smells over. Tanky, are you going to ignore us like usual? Someone made that comment the last video that he usually ignores us. And that is true. Tanky, look at Mama. Oh, I think he just gave me an eyeball. Like, stop following me. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Say bye, Tanky. You're a good boy.